make a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes. Explodes. Starts to rumble. World powers fall. Roaring for the heavens. A peaceful man stands tall. Tall. Just like the Pied Piper, let rest through the streets. Dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper, let rest through the streets. Dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Swaying through the symphony of destruction.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off. between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And we're off from Levi Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Benson once more. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special. Right, that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's caught by Harrison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Benson on 1st and 10. Escapes a defender. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
1st and 10 at the the 27-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's got the hook up to Watkins. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Oh, he taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
7-yard gain. And the 49er first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up third and goal.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
Third and goal, Purdy. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's brought down after a short gain. A quarter down. 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
2nd and 10 now. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is...
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Benson now from the gun. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Murray keeps it. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Now an inside give to Benson. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Murray, 3rd and goal. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Finds him over the middle. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 37. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He breaks the tackle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in Ottawa. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Brock Purdy. He's going deep! And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Now begin this drive with Benson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Option play, they give to Benson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10, Murray escapes out to the left. Finds Benson on the check down. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Got his man, Zay Jones. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage.
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take the lead just before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Back to throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now it's 2nd down. Final throw before the break. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Another 49er first down.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was brought down.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. On the gun is Purdy. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers make it 17 all.
17.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Dortch now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. The question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
3rd quarter underway. Here's Benson. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. Murray bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Okay, this is going to raise some eyebrows. Surprised he didn't let this one hit down. He fair catches at the 4.
At their own 5-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that run.
They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here's Purdy to throw. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good. More. Hey. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. He has room past the 25. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
Making touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Jump off caught by his back. That's going sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. To the air again. Purdy. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Hand off to Benson from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43. Escapes the pocket. just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now trying to run for it with Vincent. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. But those are the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Play action now, Murray. He sends this one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a fourth quarter lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
49ers 20.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. Jukes one defender and nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
First down throw by Purdy. Headed out right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on second down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
And he'll get it up to the 27.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Now Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On fourth down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That's grabbed at the 10. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
All right, here we go. Second down. They're going play action. It's Murray. Buying some time right. To the right and hauled in by Jones. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
They kick the running back in motion. He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
First down, Cardinals.
The give now to Benson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, it's Murray. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Nick Martin kicks it off. And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth.
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
49ers to the line, first and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That's good. 4-8. First and 10.
He'll look to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you're reminded, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down too.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. Rolling into enemy territory. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Brings up second down at the Niners' 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Finds Benson on the check down. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to the air, Murray. And this one's incomplete, too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up. Again, it's Murray to throw. Left side into the hands of McBride. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Another throw coming from Murray. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Throwing again, Murray. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. To throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
For the Arizona field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
The kick is good. He got it. And in the final moments, they force overtime. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin begin the drive with McCaffrey. Give him about 3 on that first down carry.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's 2nd and 7. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route cave at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down. Purdy setting up that play action. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
On third down, Purdy got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. That felt like the game right there, Kate. What a risk they took. He misses, and all the other side needs is a big play, and they're in field goal range. But he doesn't miss. He steps up, and he drives it through. Now they are a stop away from the win.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just got it done.
Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. Now to throw. And they're going to bring him down just on the here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Arizona.
First and 10, Murray. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Murray, first and 10. Escapes the pocket. And the game ends on the interception. Great work by the defense. Picked off by Trey Brown. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
Bye.